nothing particularly difficult about this portion, and I could really get through it a lot quicker than 2 hours, but there is a place that I like to grind for a little while along the way, so I will be stopping there to do that, and that'll take a good amount of time to do. So if that's not your thing, then that's okay. You can skip ahead in the video when we get to that part. Or, but I think that's one of the best places to grind in the early game is right outside of Junin, in the woods there where you get the secret character Yuffie. I think that's a really good place to grind. Again, just to get the oh man, I need to focus. Just to get all the limit breaks and stuff that you didn't get earlier, and then also just to level up a little bit. I think it's a great area to do it. My personal opinion. Old folks. 2,000 bucks. Just a second here. Had to take an Oreo break. Oh, come on. Using a fire attack. Seems kind of lame, right? See ya. Long-range materia is a good one to get. Because you can essentially put one of your party members in the back row, and they'll do as much damage as they would be in the front row. So they take less damage, but they're able to do the full damage output. So it's actually a pretty nice materia to have for like Cloud, let's say, because he's one of your more offensive characters. This actually is a pretty decent place to train too, fighting these enemies here. But I usually like to do outside of Junin more, just because there's a lot more opportunity to fight against the group that has 5 enemies at a time. So you can basically just get your limits and everything a little bit quicker by fighting those groups. but right there works too. And I'm not going to do the... I'm going to try to go through all the side quests and everything like that as I go through. Doing the chocobo breeding and fighting all the weapons and all that good stuff. But I won't probably do the... doing the side quest to get all the enemy skill materials, or all the enemy skills done. Because I don't really know why I would need to. You don't get a trophy for doing that. And it's really just kind of a completionist thing in the game to do. So, we're not going to waste any time doing that. But I will show you how to get some of the more useful ones. That would probably be good. I'm not going to do this side quest right now, but if you talk to this guy here and say that you'll help out, that makes Barrett like you more. That is what I should do. So I should buy some tents while I'm here. You don't really need them, but it kind of helps as you're going through the like grinding phase here. It just helps you to have to take one less, or like, so you don't have to come back here basically to sleep at the end to get all your MP and everything back. Just a time saver. Come on, get up that ladder. Whenever I play through this game, I'm very much a, like, I'm all about, like, strength and, like, the characters that are gonna be, like, the heaviest hitters kind of thing. You know, so I like this group here until you get, Sid in Rocket Town. Then Sid would take over as the, for Red 13, so then it would be Barrett, Cloud, and Sid. That's my ideal group. But I don't have anything against, I guess, like Tifa or them. I just think it's better with the guys because they do a lot more damage and. I actually did find out, though, that Vincent, who's one of the optional characters in the game, actually has the highest, like, starting and, like, potential magic ability of all the characters in the game. So that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I've never really, in previous playthroughs, have used Vincent in that way. I've always kind of used him more as a physical character. So that was surprising, I think, to find that out, but... so that might influence how I use him going forward, you know? So you just kind of gotta watch your character's HP as you're grinding here. Just because these enemies can't do a big chunk of damage to you. And if you're not careful, they can kill you pretty easily. So the Chocomog materia is what you want to use just to get these battles done quickest. The only downside is that it takes 14 MP to use it, so chances are your characters are going to run out of MP pretty quick. But it's definitely the quickest way to kill these guys. And then, kind of like how we did before, where we were beating the Shinra guards in the reactor, you just kind of switch that Chocomog materia over to another character once one of your characters runs out of MP. And then you can use a 10 to get all your MP back, and then rinse and repeat as much as you want it to. So that's usually how I grind right here. You have to have a character who can cure, so that's going to make their MP as lower, but because we already have Blade Beam for Cloud, he's not really a priority to use the Chocomog stuff, so... And normally I would keep grinding here until I get at least the level 2 limit break for every character. But for the sake of this playthrough, I'm just going to do it for a little while here. Just because that would be really annoying to have to sit and watch. So, this is Yuffie here. She's the one of the 2 secret characters you can get. You have to say very specific things. You say not interested. You talk to her again. You say petrified. You say wait a second. You say that's right. And you say let's hurry. And then she'll join your team. We'll call her... We'll call her Bowl Cut. Alright. Welcome Bowl Cut to the team. So if you like this content and you enjoy watching, thank you for checking it out. I do appreciate all the views and everything. You can also listen to both my brother and I have a podcast that we do weekly, where we talk about some of the video games and movies that fit our topic for the week. That podcast is called Livestream, so like the same spelling as it is in this game. And then you'll see the Final Fantasy meteor, and then our pictures on the meteor. That's how you'll know that's the right one. So go ahead and check that podcast out. We actually talk about the Final Fantasy series in our very first episode. And there's a lot of good stuff that we talk about, so you should definitely check that out. Spread the word. So the good news about grinding and stuff here is that these guys give you really good gil. So it's a really good way to not only get levels and experience and all that good stuff, but also just to stockpile that guild, which is really going to help you out at the beginning here of the game. Yep, so you see Cloud just got Climb Hazard, which is his second level 2 limit break. It does a good amount of damage to one enemy. Oops. The other thing that is a good idea to do here is you actually want to kind of spend some time leveling up Eris's limit breaks. Because, spoiler alert, she is not part of your party the whole game, so you have a very limited window to get her level 4 limit break in and learned before she leaves your party for good. So this is a good place to do it, basically, to get her to level 2 or 3. So that when you do get her level 4 limit break, the Great Gospel, towards the end of this disc, you can get that trophy, because you can't miss that trophy if you're playing through. And it's hard for me, personally, just because I don't typically use Eris much. Just because she's... I don't know, it feels kind of like a waste sometimes to invest in her, basically, because she does leave your party. So I usually typically try to make sure that I work on Barret and Cloud, at least, because I know that I'm going to keep them in my party the whole game. And Red 13 is kind of, you know, a good fill-in character. But it is important to at least spend a little bit of time building up that limit break. Because otherwise you have to have a huge grind towards the end of the disc. And it's easier to just get it out right now, you know? So... Okay. So we got through all these guys. So now we'll use a tent. We'll switch Red 13 out for Taco. Give Taco the Choco Mug. Save it just in case. You never know when your game is going to turn off. It's always sad I'm like notoriously bad at not saving my game when I play games like this, so I end up losing all my progress basically. It's kind of like a running joke in my family. But I'm not gonna do that this time. You know, again, I apologize for the grind, but this is all for a purpose. We're trying to get those trophies on our first run here. So it is important to spend a little bit of time grinding. It is always really nice when you get the Barrett's level 3. Level 3 limit break satellite beam. I think that is his best one. Because it hits all opponents, and it does a really good amount of damage. So it's really an ideal thing to use when you have a big enemy squad like those 5 that I continually keep fighting. They'll kill him in one hit. Grenade bomb will too, but satellite beam's more reliable. And then his level 3 or his second level 3 Unger Max is also a really good one to use too when you get a higher level and you want to do a lot of damage. That's a really solid one. Yeah, if you grind here and get a lot of this work done right now, like the rest of the disc 1 is pretty much a breeze. It really is, it's nice. Because I'm already level 20, which is basically like the recommended level that you be when you get to like Rocket Town and the Temple of the Ancients, which is at the end of disc 1. Yeah, so that's pretty significant to already be this high of a level. I already have 24,000 gil. Everything's going pretty well. Excuse me. It's also a good idea to spend some time making Tifa better too, because, you know, again, spoiler alert, later in the game, Cloud leads your party for a while, and then you have Tifa as your main party leader. So if you've done nothing with her the whole game, she's going to be really weak and kind of a useless spot to your party, so more time you can spend making her better, the easier it is too. So. But we're not going to work on Tifa. We're just going to get Eris up and move on. This 3x speed makes this so much easier. Normally this would take, you know, at least an hour or two. We're getting some pretty good materia growth too, so we're able to level up. You know, we're able to level up our bolt and ice and fire and all that good stuff to get the second level. That makes some of the boss fights coming up in a little bit a lot easier too. Just using the second level of them. Oops. Traveled outside the woods. Oh. Hopefully we're getting close to getting her level 2. I didn't see that I got Seal Evil for Eris, so I just wasted a little bit of time there. Sorry, I keep looking down every now and then. I'm a big college football fan, so I'm just checking all the scores as we go. we're approaching 30 minutes of doing this grinding here, which is probably more than enough. So we'll move on. There we go. She's got breath of the earth. So we'll move on after we get her MP down. I'm pretty sure it's like 150 people you have to kill, or enemies you have to kill to get to level 3 or 2, and then it's like 200 or 250 to get to level 3. I can't remember the exact numbers, but you have to kill quite a few enemies to level up. And because I haven't used Eris really up to this point in the game, it took a little while to get her up to level 2. See, Barret doesn't really need to wear the Chocomog materia because he has that Grenade Bomb Limit Break move that he can use to basically one-shot any of the enemies in this area. So we don't really need to waste time putting the Chocomog materia on him, because he can already defeat everyone pretty easily. Oh shoot. I forgot the Breath of the Earth move takes Fury off of all the characters. It's okay. All of Eris's limit breaks are pretty much supportive, so they heal you, they take away status effects, they make you invincible when you get up to level 3 ones. So she's really a support character. That's why I don't usually use her a whole lot. Just because you don't really need a support character in this game. Because you can equip any of your characters with Restore Materia or whatever other materia you need. Like right now I'm using Cloud to heal my characters. So we'll move on now. We got Yuffie. We spent a little bit of time grinding out some stuff. We're feeling good. So we'll get through here. So this is one of the bosses where it's really nice to use the second level spells that we just learned. Makes this fight a lot easier. Oops. This is another little part here where he gives CPR that goes way, way, way faster when you have 3 times. Oh, it's always just a pain because it goes so slowly. Or the meter goes up so slowly at normal time. Alright. Cloud doesn't... Oh, shoot. Cloud doesn't have very good friends. They dodge his questions all the time and basically let him be confused the whole game. Instead of being a good friend and saying, like, hey, that's not what happened. You think Tifa would just tell him the truth right here. But, you know, it's subjective. I didn't find out till way, way, way late that all you had to do was hit that button twice. Don't even move yourself, just hit the button twice and then you'll get onto the pole. I would always like try really hard to line it up perfectly and take forever doing that, and found out you don't even have to do that. You can just literally put in 0 effort and get up there. Thank goodness for the internet, right? Find out little things like that. I've never been good at this minigame here. I always just bullcrap it and just take the potions, which is the worst reward you can get. I don't care enough to keep trying over and over and over again. Because you get a potion if you do really badly. You can get an ether, or you can get some ethers, or if you do the best job, you can get 5,000 gil as the top reward. And I obviously already have 30,000 gil, so I don't need more gil, so there's not really any point in trying to keep doing it until I can do it completely right, so... There you go. So I did the worst, whatever. I don't care. No break for you! This game's pretty easy. It's basically just Simon Says. You don't really have to buy that materia here. The seal and the revived materia, but I usually like to buy it just because, or just to like have it in my party, just to save me a trip of having to go back and do it later, basically. So here's where you can buy the hard edge if you didn't steal it from the people in the Shinra building earlier when we did. So it's not a huge deal if you don't do it, but I always like to just get it over with here, or there. Gotta get the other enemy skill materia. Look how fast you can run. Woo. Oops. Why would the commander want you facing the opposite way from Rufus? Don't even face the president! Oops. Force Stealer's a nice one to have. I basically put all my home materials on the double. Pretty soon here you'll get a couple people's double materia growth weapons. You'll get Euphies here on the boat. You'll get Barretts on your way to Golden Saucer. So you just gotta talk to all your characters here on the boat. You have to go back down here and talk to Eris again, and then you can go back. That's always kind of confusing too, because you talk to like every single person on the boat, and you're like, what the heck do I have to do to get going? Guys, where's your toy? The game kind of throws you a bone where you can fight random battles here on the boat. In case your characters are kind of under-leveled, it gives you the opportunity to fight people on this boat and level up a little bit in case, like, Genova does kick your butt here. I mean, it is possible. It's a pretty tough boss for the beginning of the game here, for those who haven't thought to level up a little bit. So there's Euphies' weapon. Cloud's explaining all this with the Ifrit material right in front of his face, and he doesn't pick it up at all. Alright, it's made it to Costa del Sol. It's like the slowest moving helicopter of all time. This house you can buy for, I can't remember if it's like 300,000 or it's quite a bit of gil. I mean, I don't really know why. It's more of a completionist thing than anything. Alright. So now we'll head over to Coral and Golden Saucer. I don't know why, but I think this stretch here from, like, at the beginning here to when you get to Golden Saucer is, like, one of my least favorite, like, transitional areas of the game to go through. Like, it's not particularly hard or anything, it's just, I don't know, like, tedious, if that makes sense. I don't know. Oops. The game kind of gives you a head fake because you think that you're going to have to go through another reactor or something right there. You just walk right past it. Oh, excuse me. Goodness. Like an old man, I keep yawning all the time. Holy cow, you fall a really long ways, if that's really accurate. They're like falling forever and ever and ever. Really not getting lucky with enemies right now. All your friends are like, yeah, you go do it. We'll just stand here and do nothing. Might not ever get down there. Come on. Just run away from all the bombs. Alright, made it to Coral. About an hour in. We can definitely get through Golden Saucer and maybe farther. Alright. You have to go a really, really long ways up, I guess, to get to Golden Saucer. So I technically have enough money to buy the lifetime pass, but that would use up like all my remaining money, so I'm not gonna do that right now. So I'll just buy the single pass. I'll name him Stuffy. Yeah, basketball. Oops. I was getting nervous on the double ones. Bummer. Shoot. You lose your concentration for like 1 second and it's... Oh, it's a pro. He's draining hoops. Oh, come on. Oh. Come on. Alright, last try. Come on. up? So you can get a golden ticket by getting 300 of them. If I could do this right, I could get 200 and get the golden ticket. Doesn't help that I keep switching from 3 time to normal time, so it's like throwing off my timing. That's probably an excuse. I just suck. Oh man. Whatever. Goes quick. Oh, I missed the Turtle Paradise news thing in the Shinra building. That's okay. Excuse me. Alright, sorry. More history. Not sure what I was looking for right there. Should probably put good material on him, huh? He'll be alright. I don't know how they have so much ammo. If they have a gun in their hand. How do they reload? Where do they keep their ammo? So many questions. We'll never know. Having a gun battle. Just take a turn shooting at each other. Holy cow, his face looks terrifying. It's like a shriveled up Simpsons face. Holy cow. That's terrifying. I never noticed that. And he kills himself. I never know if his name is Dine or Diney. I'm assuming it's Dine. That sounds like a more natural name, but D-Y-N-E. I don't know how you pronounce that. Yet another instance where everyone just leaves Cloud out to dry. Like, yeah, you go take care of it, we'll just sit over here. They're not the nicest friends. Yay! Okay, so the next part of the game is going to Gingaga, but there's a couple things that we are going to do first before we go over there, and they all have to do with getting some really important enemy skills that are going to help us out a lot. So the first one is found in here, and you can get them by manipulating or using manipulate, which is equipped on Kate Sith. So you use manipulate on an enemy to basically like choose what move to do. So we're gonna manipulate this guy and force him to use Aqua Lung on me. which is gonna hurt really badly. It does a lot of damage, but it's a really, really good enemy skill to learn. So that's a really good one to learn. And then, if we go to the coast here, there's these enemies that they're called beach plugs, and you can learn Big Guard from them, which puts barrier, M barrier, and haste on all your characters, which is a really, really good move too. So we'll get that really quick. And then it's also a good idea to go across the... Yep, so these guys right here. So we'll also go across the ocean again. And we'll use a... Oh, shoot. I gotta do one more battle. We'll go across the ocean again, and we'll go over back to the Junin area, because there's a enemy over there that you can learn an enemy skill called White Wind from, which is a really useful, like, cure skill, so that we can stop using the restore materia to heal our people up. Okay. For those of you who didn't know, you can drive the buggy into the Costa del Sol town, and that will make it so you can bring the buggy with you across the ocean there. And that's the other thing that we're going to do too. Oops, sorry. That's the other thing that we're going to do too, is we're going to get the item that you need to give the guy later in this disc to get the Great Gospel limit break from they're for Eris. This is like the best place to grind in the game. These enemies right here, they give you a ton of oh crap. Should probably pay attention, huh? And I'm gonna die. Whoops. Wasn't paying attention. Well, I guess I got a trophy. Ah, shoot. Well, that was my fault. I just zoned out for a second there. Wasn't That's the downside of using the 3 times speed, is that you don't have as much time to think about things. Well, thankfully I didn't get too far ahead. And that's why you always want to save your game. That's my fault. It's like deja vu. But like I was saying before I died, before I got sidetracked, that area right there, if you flip that alarm and you fight those enemies there, they can give you some of the best experience and AP that you can get on Disc 1. So it's a really, really good place to level up, and I'll normally grind there to get at least one all material mastered, so that you can sell it for to get the 1.4 million gil. So you're pretty much set on money until you have to use, all the greens and everything for when you raise the chocobos. But they're also very difficult, so you gotta be really on it when you fight them, which I was not. I need to give her a stronger summon than Chocomog. Okay, now she can stop trying to kill people. Found the harpy on the first battle I did the last time. There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. I apologize for the delay. I was not planning on dying. But I guess shows that you do need to die to get the all the trophies in the game. So I guess it's better to do that now. Excuse me. Oops. Ah. Stupid. That's what I get for being in a hurry. I wish you guys could see how cute my puppy is. He's sleeping. Alright. So we got White Wind. Then if you go over here, there's satellite beam. Nice. Alright. Should probably save, because I haven't done it. Don't want to go all the way back there again. So you basically want to make the last two digits be the same. It's like 1 1 2 2, all that good stuff. And if you can make, I think all three of them be the same. I can't remember if it has to be 7 7, or if it just needs to be all three the same. We'll find out. Regardless, you have to do enough battles to where the digits are the same, and then he'll wake up and give you items. Yep, so there's the mithril. That's what I need. Simple as that. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. I know you're cute. I know you're cute. Well, you know what? Actually, it's this way. Okay. I'll set up now. So it's Yuffie and Barret. Wait, should probably change that. Come on. How do I miss twice? Yeah, so 1400 experience and then 140 AP for 2 of them. And then you can fight 3 of them in one. So you want to get the ones with those guys, the red robot-looking guys. If you get the ones with the these ones, they don't give you as much, and they can kick your butt, you know. So you got to be careful. That heavy machine gun move is nasty. Yeah, that guy gives you more gil, but he's not worth the extra, you know, hassle of fighting. Great back attack. Yeah, once you get up a few more levels, these guys get way easier. But when you're a little bit lower level, they can definitely do some damage to you. So you gotta be careful, but yeah, it's hard to complain with how much experience you get. Another good idea is to use summons. Summons will do a lot of damage to him too. Yeah, so 2100 and then 210 AP. Some pretty solid experience and AP. You can level up your stuff in a hurry when you have the double AP on. I don't know how Aqualung is missing. I don't get that. Oops. Man. Can't hit him for beans. So basically when you run out of MP, you can go back here and just sleep at the end for 30 gil. Instead of wasting a 10, you know, kind of thing. It's usually a good idea to save, as I found out. The only downside is it took away my Fury status. Plus you get 4,500 gil from beating them too. And the reason why these guys are so tough is because these enemy fights aren't supposed to be until Disc 2 when you come back and do the Junin Underground, or the reactor later in the game. So these guys are leveled, you know, highly because that's when you're supposed to fight them. But if you flip that little alarm there on the wall, you can fight these guys right now. Come on. Guys, come here. Guys, come here. Come on, dude. What's up? What's up, dude? Desperate for attention? Go get your toy. Come on. Get your toy. Just kind of getting in the zone here. I know this is boring. eventually your people will get strong enough to be able to use Aqua Lung once and kill them in one hit. But right now I'm not powerful enough to do that. Again, thank goodness for 3x speed. Makes the battles a lot quicker. Alright, we'll call it after this one. For the sake of entertainment factor. But yeah, you can see, you know, like my all materia now is level 3, about halfway to mastered, which is pretty darn good. I'm level 30, which is also really good. Pretty good place to train if you have time and you can survive those fights. Highly recommend it. Excuse me. Alright, so we'll make our way to Gongaga. We'll do that really quick just because that takes, 5 minutes to do. And then we'll call it a day. When we get to Cosmo Canyon, we'll pick it up from Cosmo Canyon on the next session. One hit. Oh, 2 hits. We'll actually put Eric and Tifa in the party because there's a scene right here that if you view it with them in the party, you can actually blow them off, and then that decreases their affection level for you a lot, which helps out for the Barrett side quest when you go on the date. Oh man, it's rough. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. Uh-oh. Might be in trouble. Thank goodness. Alright. We're all set up. Man, not very lucky with these. Alright. Ugh. Okay. So, we're gonna go to Cosmo Canyon here, and then we'll call it a day. That Aqualung move is the best. It'll save you a lot of grief at the beginning of the game here. Oops. Oh, that's dumb of me. Of course, they're gonna absorb water. Okay. Okay, everyone. Thanks for watching. Tuning in. If you haven't seen the first episode, you can go back and watch it if you want. Otherwise, when we pick it up next time, we are going to go through Cosmo Canyon. We'll go through Nibelheim, and then we'll go through Rocket Town. And we may even get through all the way up to the Temple of the Ancients. Or if we're really fast, we might get through the rest of Disc 1. Because I guess the Temple of the Ancients and all of that doesn't take a whole lot of time to do. So we'll see how far we can get the next time. Again, thanks for watching. If you want to see more content, you can go ahead and check out our live stream podcast, which is on iTunes and Spotify and YouTube even. If you look for the... you can also look at Hey It's Justin's show to see some of my brother's videos as well. But yeah, check out the podcast. We talk about video games and movies. So if you're really interested in those topics, then you're really going to like that as well. So we'll pick it up next time, and thanks for watching, everyone.